Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best full-frame cameras.
Starting at number 5.
Sony A7C II. Other people thought it was crazy, but I loved the idea of the A7C line, to stuff a full-frame camera into an APS-C chassis. That's the formula for a fantastic travel camera. And what you get with the A7C II is effectively a Sony A7 IV squished into the body of an A6XX with all the same specs, and even a few more advanced features. On top of the familiar tech, the 33MP sensor, 10 frames per second shooting, cropped, 4K 60p, you also get a dedicated AI processor that packs the latest subject tracking autofocus modes, auto framing for video, which follows human subjects and crops in, like a virtual cameraman, as well as features like time-lapse and focus bracketing, something I always appreciate. However, the compromise for the smaller form factor is a smaller viewfinder with less resolution, a single memory card slot, with reduced buffer, and a slightly reduced flash sync speed. Are any of these deal breakers for a travel camera? For me personally, no.
Coming at number 4.
Leica Q3. While I don't buy into the Leicas are the best street cameras hype, I can't deny that the Q3 is phenomenal for street photography. This is the Fujifilm X106 for grown-ups, with an amazing triple resolution sensor that captures 60.3 MP, 36.5 MP or 18.6 MP images depending on what you need for workflow and output. Its fixed Summilux 28mm f/1.7 ASF lens delivers pristine images, but the Q3 makes the most of its 60.3 MP sensor to offer further focal lengths via digital cropping, 35mm, 50mm, 75mm, and 90mm. Leica's glorious color rendition and deep, detailed image files look fantastic straight out of camera and are a joy to work with in post-production. And the magic extends to video, as the sensor is capable of 8K capture, though bear in mind that there's no microphone input, so this isn't going to cut it as a pure videography tool. I also find Leica's AF system occasionally hit and miss, though purists would argue that street shooting should be manual anyway. While it's a beautiful camera, and feels good in the hand for short periods, its ergonomics won't be for everyone and it can get a bit uncomfortable after being tightly clenched for long shooting sessions.
At number 3.
Sony A7R V. While it no longer has a monopoly on 60-ish megapixel sensors, having been joined by the likes of the Leica SL3 and Sigma FPL, the mighty A7R V is still my top pick for landscape shooting thanks to its overall superior performance. Landscape photographers love resolution, and the 61MP sensor still gives you more pixels than anything shy of a medium format camera. You can even boost this to an amazing 240MP via the magic of pixel shift to eke out even more detail in your shots. Just be aware that this isn't suitable if there's any movement in your scene, such as water or foliage. I'm not a fan of Sony's colors in general, but for landscapes the color reproduction is very good and the superb backside illuminated sensor packs excellent dynamic range even at higher sensitivities. Should you want to move beyond tripods in resolution, the A7R V also offers a great autofocus system and 10 frames per second burst shooting, along with 8K 24p video. While I don't recommend this as a video-first device, the option to capture high-res footage to complement your high-res stills is very welcome.
Number 2 of my list.
Panasonic Lumix S5 IIX. Panasonic has always had a rep for video excellence, but I've never been able to trust its archaic autofocus system. That all changed with the S5 IIX, which adds phase detect AF to its suite of tippy-top video and cinema features. HDMI RAW output, Apple ProRes RAW, Blackmagic B RAW, 10-bit 4:2:2, All-I, Long GOP, live streaming, open gate capture, SSD recording, 6.5 stops of in-body image stabilization. This is simply a videographer's dream, whether you're a serious content creator or a dedicated filmmaker. The only thing that's really missing from its video arsenal is 8K video, for the simple reason that Panasonic doesn't believe there's enough demand for it. though anyone who shoots video would certainly demand a tally light, something that's notably absent from the camera.
And number 1.
Canon EOS R8. I still can't believe the incredible value presented by the EOS R8. Moreover, I can't believe the performance offered by this entry-level full-frame camera. It's essentially a baby R6 Mark II without the IBIS, second card slot, and ergonomics. You get a lot of bang for your buck here. The 24.2 MP sensor delivers great image quality, with Canon's celebrated color science. It's powered by the flagship-grade dual-pixel AF2, which is the best autofocus system I've ever used. Between this and the unbelievable 40 frames per second continuous shooting, the R8 can be used for sports and wildlife, not something that many beginner cameras can boast. It's a beast for video, too, with 4K 60p that's oversampled from 6K, along with Full HD at up to 180p, with options including 10-bit 4:2:2 and log mode, and your video will benefit from the fully articulating touchscreen, again, not offered by many full-frame cameras, let alone beginner bodies.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.